What's up, guys? Welcome to The Ring. Of course, me here today is my co-host, Matt, and we're going to talk about wrestling a little bit today. First off, the question on all of our minds right now since Monday is who the hell is that guy that looks like a lot like Batista that attacked John Cena and CM Punk, well, mainly John Cena, and joined the Nexus on Raw this week, 1/17/11. And, well, his name is somebody Matt is going to tell you because I've already forgotten since the last video.
His name is Mason Ryan.
Okay.
MASON space Ryan.
I'm going to call him Ricky Bobby because he has two first names. Fuck that.
Indeed, he does have two first names. I'm trying to find something. Alright, dude, what is this?
One thing is he's right now the currently reigning FCW champion, which is Florida Championship Wrestling. It's a small business, not televised except for NXT. Really, like NXT. When people don't realize like everything's it's these guys that are just auditioning and getting into this thing. No, it's not. It's not at all.
Alright, here's who this guy is. His name is Mason Ryan, as I just said, and he is the reigning. That means right now, at this point in time, he is on another wrestling network, and he is the heavyweight champion of that network, Florida Championship Wrestling. And here's what WWE's plan is for this guy, which is really ironic because, or actually it's not ironic at all, because Tony just said that he looks like Batista, and their plan is to make him the new Batista, the new version of Batista. This guy is a monster. He is huge. He's a complete beast. Heavyweight champion so he's got championship potential in the freaking Down Syndrome district.
He needs to not be in Nexus because honestly, he could be a very, very great wrestler because the dude is fucking jacked. He could be the next champion, the next Batista. But the Nexus has just ruined honestly, the first night he steps into the ring, he has ruined his career by joining Nexus. Nexus people would never get big. That's what we don't realize. Once you are in Nexus, you are an infamous heel forever. Nobody will ever love you again. You're like the bastard child of WWE. Nobody loves you.
You're like the redheaded stepchild, dude.
Hey,
every stepdad.
I have a stepdad.
With an ugly stick.
Dude, I have a stepdad and my hair is red. You jerk.
I totally forgot about that.
You jerk. That's why my videos are
blocked. I totally forgot about that. It's a figure of speech.
Yeah, I know.
You could probably take your stepdad anyway.
What?
You could probably take your stepdad anyway.
I definitely can. I can look over my shoulders. I'm dead serious. I slammed his ass. I've literally jumped 10 feet in the air.
Anyway, yeah. I said something I shouldn't have said just a second ago, but it's
fine. It's fine.
Do not take that personally.
That's why I was just joking. Anyways, let's get on the next conversation. Another one who Mason Ryan is, the FCW champion. Next conversation would be what I call Potheads. It's a thing me and my friends, my stepdad made up because we're all wrestling fans. In Ohio, a lot of people like wrestling, but a lot of people also hate it at the same time. The thing is, with Potheads, it doesn't. It's not like actual like weed people. It's stands for potential headliners. You get the pot from potential and head from headliners. You got Potheads. And what?
What?
Yeah. Call them Potheads. Because they're potential headliners. Like they have not yet gotten their huge shots, like their huge championships, like the D Championship or World Heavyweight Championship. They haven't really they haven't climbed to the top of the mountain yet. And I think they have the potential to do so. They have the potential to be the next John Cena, the next Randy Orton, when these guys are gone. I'm going to list a few. First of all, Daniel Bryan, first one that pops to mind for me. He's the current reigning U.S. championship, but he has not really got. I think he definitely deserves the a shot at the new title or the world title. I'd most likely see him go to SmackDown. He seems like a SmackDown wrestler to me. He's kind of a relaxed dude. He's not really like the Raw type. I would love to see the U.S. title go back to SmackDown and the Intercontinental title come back to Raw, or like it was in the past few years. It just feels right to me. I don't know why. But Daniel Bryan, I would love to see him become the World Heavyweight Championship. This seems right for him. Like that's the kind of feel I get from the guy. He's just SmackDown wrestler. And also another one, I hate the fucking guy, but David Otunga, the last remaining original member of Nexus left on the Raw form of Nexus, CM Punk's Nexus, as I'm going to call it.
Yeah, here's the weird part, that we actually took way too much time on the last show that was too long to upload,
right?
Talking about this subject, but the ironic thing is, David Otunga seemed like the guy who would form a somewhat mutiny against Wade Barrett, but what ended up happening is he bails out on CM Punk and actually follows Wade Barrett to SmackDown to freaking take control of the place.
Does that really happen?
What?
Is that really going to happen?
It already did, dude.
He's still on Raw.
David Otunga?
Yeah. He Slater and Justin Gabriel.
Justin Gabriel, that's right.
Right.
Wow.
Justin Gabriel honestly will never be a huge world champion. He doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the in-ring ability. He has one good finisher.
He did all his moves, like all his best moves on Orton, and like they didn't even phase him.
Right. Justin Gabriel, he's a small little fucker. He has like one good move that hurts him more than the guy he just did it to.
Yeah, have you seen him when he does the pork piece splash? He's like,
the stomach! Oh my god! You know,
you're a pussy.
Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Jeff Hardy jumped off the top of a ladder, through another ladder, through Edge. Shut up. No, wait, was that Matt Hardy or Jeff Hardy? I think that was Matt Hardy. No. Whatever. One of the Hardys jumped through a freaking ladder. Shut up. You know? Another huge pothead is John Morrison, probably the biggest of them all. Actually, I think he is the biggest of them all. He's gotten shots into the channel, but he's never won. He was very close a few weeks ago, but he hasn't won yet. I think he would be a great WWE champion. Honestly, I think if John Cena were to leave the business today, John Morrison would replace him. I think John Morrison has the potential to be the next John Cena. He has the same charisma, he has the same fan support, and he has the same kind. See, the thing about like John Cena fans and John Morrison fans is when you have fans like this, they're like cult fans. They are diehard Cena fans. If Randy Orton, you have diehard Orton fans, they would probably take a bullet for the fucker. Alright? And John Morrison has those kind of fans. Honestly, I'd probably take a bullet for Cena. He's a little bit bigger than me. No, it sounds gay, but you know, another one, Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne, he's another one. He's a great high flyer. I would love to see him become a world champion. If anything, maybe like a Intercontinental or U.S. champion. That'd be great.
Alright, anyway, how much time do we have left on this video?
I'm not sure. We'll cut in like in a minute here. Another one.
We should stop now because we're at like 8 minutes or 9 minutes.
Alright. Well, so that's pretty much it for here now. I wanted to mention a few more like R-Truth and Mark Henry and all that shit, but we'll talk about that another time, I guess. And we're gonna do the forum next, the WoW show. And
we have big news on the forum. Big news on the forum. So I will see you there. We will see you there.
Yep. See you, our starter.